Daryl is here. I'm a little bit early. He had some things he had to do, but we're going to see. I think we got him. Connection is a little slow, but I think it's going to work. Nope. Getting an internet error with him.
Well.
Hey, okay. Stand by it, Daryl. It might still work. There you go. There you go, Daryl. Okay. Hey guys.
Coming up.
Hey guys. Hello. With us tonight, we've got Daryl Young, K5DGY. I'm assuming that's your initials, or you were just lucky.
Oh, I couldn't stand my original call sign, KF5FDU. So I went for vanity as fast as I could.
FDU. Hey, that reminds me, guys. Let me just make one quick announcement tonight. When you said FDU, K5FLU, Martin F. Jew, it's his birthday. I wish Martin was with us. We would all sing and say happy birthday to Martin F. Jew, the founder of MFJ, but he's not here tonight with us. Hopefully he'll be back with us next week, and Riley will be here next week. But happy birthday, Martin Jew, if you're watching out there. And back to you, Daryl. It's not your birthday, is it?
No, I've still got another month to go for my next one.
All right, another month to go. All right. Well, you know, one of the reasons, let me see if I can bring my picture in here on the top right there. Let's see. Let me just make a little adjustment here. Well, this may not work very good. Tell you what I'll do. I'm going to take me out. You know, one of the reasons I wanted to bring Daryl in here, he is active, I think, in our Facebook group, and he knows some of the guys that we talk to when we get on in the afternoon on 40 meter sideband. We try to announce and we get our group together. And they said, I ought to talk to Daryl because he's got so many awards and he's only a tech. And you know, I started looking at this and it was really interesting. Daryl has a tech license, but he has so many awards. He's got DXCC. He's got all kinds of awards here. And he's done so many things. He worked special stations, he worked space station, all. So Daryl, and that's not on CW, that's been on sideband, right?
Yes, sir. Every bit of it single sideband.
Yeah. Tell us how you do that on sideband.
Well, a biggest part of it was just solar conditions during that spell. I've got a solar cycle graph over here that I'm not going to try to move the camera over, but it started increasing in 2011. I got my ticket in 2010. It started going up in 2011, peaked up about shortly after the start of 2014, and then started back down. And that's when the bulk of my contacts were. So it's just tenacity and luck of solar.
Yeah. Now most of your contacts though have been on 10 meters.
Yes, almost everything.
And the conditions just haven't been good lately for 10 meters. Or are you occasionally still making some contacts, or are you focusing other places right now?
When 6 meters opens, I pick up some on that. I've got a couple on 2 meter sideband.
Oh.
But it's amazing how there's always still pretty good conditions whenever there's a special event in the United States. So I do pick up one once in a while.
Well, you know, that brings up a good point. You know, a lot of times it sounds like the bands are dead, but I guarantee you, if there's a contest or something special going on, the bands become undead. Have you noticed that?
Absolutely.
So I don't know what's happening here. Let me just scroll through some of your QSL cards here. I want to show people just, you know, just some of the interesting things. I mean, contacts, the DX contacts. Let's see. Delta Papa 6, HK zeros, IZs, FBs. Gee, I hadn't even heard of some of these. What's that? B0QN. There's a Germany, France, I guess. You've got cards from just about everywhere, man, and you did that all on 10 meters.
Yeah,
So that's really cool. Now, in addition to 10 meters, you also work the VHF and some other things, and you've got. Well, before we jump into that, I've got a picture here. Here's your DXCC certificate. All right, so I don't even have one of these. I need to get me one. I probably have worked that many countries. I've just never had the energy to send them in. So there's a DXCC certificate.
I didn't know there was that many countries in the world.
Yeah, I don't know how many there are. They're probably close to 300 countries, I guess.
I've got
Now here's a little.
126.
Here, what is this here? Centennial Points Challenge Award.
That was when the ARRL was celebrating their
Ah,
what,
they're
50 years,
okay.
yeah, 100 years, yeah, 100 years.
Yeah.
I was able to class in second place anyway.
Yeah.
Second level anyway.
And here's kind of a list of some of your confirmed contacts. Man, look at that list, man. It actually goes A to Z. I don't think you missed anything. Wow.
There's a couple of them. Luxembourg is an extremely hard from what I've heard.
Oh yeah.
And I've got Luxembourg in there.
It's a small country, yeah. There's some of your certificates and things you have up on the wall there. Is this a special card right here? What is this? W7ORC. Oh, that's the Hoover Dam.
Yes, sir. No, it's the not the Hoover Dam. It's Grand Coulee.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Now, so do you focus in on trying to work a lot of these special event stations when you can?
Whenever I can. Yeah, when the conditions are good, I'm going to go after them every time. I
Well, that's
love
cool.
special events.
So, and there's one special contact I'm sure that you probably cherish. This one right here.
You know it.
And who was it? Was it Doug you talked to?
Yes, sir.
I tell you, Doug was on there all the time, man.
Yes. There was nothing to work him 3 times a day.
Oh yeah, and I also worked him 3 times a day, a lot of days, and I worked him 3 times driving home from work. I mean, this guy was on all the time. Hey, let me just say one thing about Doug. I talked with Doug this week. Doug is planning to try to join us again at Hamvention this year. Now, I know I probably shouldn't be talking a lot about this because we're, 3 months away, and an astronaut doesn't know where they're going to be in 3 months. He could be on Mars, he could be on the moon, who knows where he could be. But he has it planned, a planned trip up there, and if things work right, he'll be with us. So for any of you guys that know, just like Daryl and I have talked with him and know Doug, if you work Doug and you're dating, be sure and come by and get your picture made with him there. So Daryl, you're.
If you got a second, I got some of my choice of QSL cards I'd like to put up.
Go right ahead.
Let's see if I can get it. Tell me if you can see it all right.
Yeah, pretty good.
This one up here, it was not actually from Antarctica, but it was in recognition of Antarctica, so it kind of throws you. I like my koala bear. It's a guy from, I need to change my eyeglasses. I can't read the stinking thing. Queensland, Australia. Coco Island is one of the most sought after DX expeditions that you can find. K1 Navassa down here in the corner. All these are special events or the expeditions that I've worked. I'm not going to go through every one of them. I'm just going to show you the cards. And then if you know Tim Allen's,
Yeah.
I got 2 of his Case 6H special event cards. Down here we had the Luxembourg card that I was telling you about. Samoa, there's several places, but I thought these were my 3 choicest QSL cards that came through the Bureau. Well,
those are really cool. Hey, I swapped lapel mics. Bill was saying I might have been having trouble with my last mic, so I have changed here. Hey, very good on the last man standing and those special cards there. I mean, that is some interesting things to do and work. And hey, that show is gone now, so nobody's really going to get a chance to do that anymore.
That was not right, but that's what happens when the last man stood.
Yeah, I actually, I don't know if you sent your card out. My card was actually up on the wall there for several of the shows. Every now and then I could watch TV and I could see my card there, but it wasn't up there all the time. But we were lucky enough, we got to take the webcast out there, and I met Tim, and we broke the news on this show that Tim got his license. So that was kind of cool.
I loved it.
Yeah, he didn't want to tell anybody he had got his license, but I said, "Man, Tim, it's public information. People are going to find out."
Right.
So what are your plans? You still looking for special events and things like that are going on? Do you monitor 10 often to see if it's open?
Well, there's just been so much. I was telling you the other day about the turn my mother took couple of years ago, and she's pretty hands-on. That having to take care of. I'm caregiver for my mother. Most time is tied up with that till bedtime. And after 10 o'clock, you're not going to do 10 meters very much. So
yeah, well,
I do what I can. If I have a helper that comes through that you met the other day. She can take care of Mom, and I can get down here if there's anything going on. I can jump on and we can have some fun with it.
Well, that's
not a whole lot right now.
Well, I tell you what, Daryl, thanks a lot for showing us what a tech can do, man. I mean, some people think a tech's limited and he can't do that. You've got more certificates and QSL cards there on the wall than I've got.
Well, I appreciate that. It's I listen to people all the time talking about how, I can't wait to get my general ticket so I can get on HF.
Yeah.
Well, I'd love to be on the rest of my HF. I've got 2 nice rigs. I've got my 736 behind me, my 746 over here. I think I got the camera a little too high to see them right now, but I've got the bands covered. I just need to be able to find the time to get my studying done, upgrade to general, and start playing with the rest of those bands.
Well, I think you'll get there. You got plenty of time to work on it, and we wish you and your mom the best there. We all know what it's like, to have parents, and we're going to all take care of them.
Yeah,
thanks a lot.
What I have to do, but I remind her that you did me 60 years ago. So
yeah.
Well,
thanks, Daryl, so much for showing us and talking to us about being a tech and working in the world. Thank you.
Thanks for having me, Tom. Y'all take care.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
All right, guys. Well, we're just about on time tonight. We're just about doing good. It's about, what is it? It's 9:20. It's reasonable hour. Let me throw this back on, guys. There we go. There's Sam. There's Sam Jones, KE0IAA. Got her extra class Saturday. She got her tech in 16. She got her general in 17. She got her extra in 18. I don't know what she's going to get in 19, but I think she's moving toward it there. So we congratulate Sam there for getting her license.